Stop with correct already. Hey, I'm Sarah from Most Motion, and I'm here with another episode of Mobility Matters for every sports and fitness coach who is using the idea of correct technique to try and improve their clients' results and keep them safe from injury. So why do we need to stop with the idea of correct already? Well, what we're going to cover in this video is four things, really. We're going to look at why correct is a misplaced ideal in the first place. We're going to look at why trying to get correct or be right about technique is actually the slow way to achieve results. We're going to look at the unintended consequences of focusing on being correct, and we're going to look at what you can do instead. Okay, so if you are ready to learn more, you're watching live, just put "I'm ready" in the comments and we will get going. So why is being correct a misplaced ideal? Well, there's only two places really that correct technique can come from, the idea of being correct can come from. And that is, one, from an outstanding athlete who is just getting amazing results compared to everybody else. An example of this would be Dick Fosbury, the high jumper guy who everybody else was going over the bar forwards, and he decided to go over the bar backwards because it felt more comfortable to him. He started getting better results than everybody else. Then his technique became the correct way to do it, or the best way to do it. It was analyzed and broken down, and then everybody else started trying to follow him. The other way is that from a textbook, okay? So the difference basically is that, well, they both analyze what is optimal technique. One comes from one individual and another comes from a generic improvement. So it's not very individualized at all. And what we end up with is our clients who are individual human beings who've had unique experiences of a lifetime of emotional and physical experiences, and we try to cram them into this one-size-fits-all movement pattern. And we end up with a movement that might look better, but actually might take them more effort to do that. And when we're using techniques that take more effort, we're going to fatigue quicker, and that's going to lead to more injury. So the second point that we wanted to cover in this video today was why right is the slow way to achieve results. Okay, I've got notes on the wall because my memory is like a sieve. So if I keep looking like I'm looking to the heavens, then that's why. Okay, so yeah, the brain works quickest from experience. Okay, it doesn't learn quickest from repetitive activities. It's, if you're, let's say, for example, you wanted to stop your child from putting the finger in the fire because they'll hurt themselves, you can tell your child to do that as often as you like, but as soon as they put their finger in the fire, they'll instantly know, I'll not do that again because that was painful. Okay, so the brain learns from experience. So what we can do is there's plenty of opportunities in your session for you to be able to teach the technique that you're aiming for and give your people the opportunity to experiment with doing it wrong. Okay, you don't need any weights, you don't need any to make it very difficult. You just need to give the brain the opportunity to experience harder, slower, more uncomfortable ways to do it, and the brain will figure out for itself the best way for that individual to perform the technique that you're looking for. Okay, that's individualized. It's not trying to cram everybody into one technique, and it helps your client to, like I said, find their own ideal way that's most efficient for them, takes less effort, but looks very similar to what it is that you're looking for. So the third thing that we wanted to cover today was unintended consequences of focusing on correct technique. Okay, so by focusing on correct, there's an implication that there is also a wrong. Okay, even when we focus on improving technique, we are teaching our clients, we were telling our clients that they are doing it wrong and they need to be better. And that is a very negative connotation to your session because you're focusing your clients directly onto their problems. Like, if I give you the choice, would you rather spend 30 minutes focusing on your problems or just do something fun that will get the same result, I'm sure most of you would choose not to focus on your problems, because who wants to do that? But that's the way the industry is set up. We focus our clients on everything that they're doing wrong, and we teach them that they need us to be able to do it properly, which is not the case. Yes, obviously we can guide them, we can help them get there quicker, but we don't need to teach human beings how to move. They do that very, very easily on their own. You're not thinking about holding your phone or looking at this computer right now. I'm not focusing on my hand while it's moving. My brain is doing all that for me. We don't need to teach it how to move. We need to help it do it better. Okay, so what can you do instead? Well, the simple thing is just to spend a few minutes in your session, doesn't need to be long, focusing on playing around with doing the movements that you're trying to achieve badly. Okay, so you're doing it badly on purpose. No weights, nothing like that. You're really just giving the brain the opportunity to experience something that's more difficult. So if you're doing a deadlift, for example, just do it with a broomstick and give your clients the opportunity to have their feet too close together or their hands too wide, or something that gives them the impression that they are, it gives the brain the experience of doing that movement, but doing it in a way that's not as effective. Okay, you give the brain the chance to do that, it will automatically figure out where that person needs to be in order to do it right. And when we do that, we're creating a very playful idea in our session. We're creating a very positive atmosphere for our clients. They don't need to focus on their problems. They can just enjoy the movement. We will get faster results because the brain is doing what the brain does best. It's coordinating trillions of things happening all at the same time within the individual. It's making decisions based on everything that's happening in that individual, not just where the bones and these are tracking and where the chest is and all that kind of stuff. Is focusing on the entire human being, everything that you can see and everything that you can't see. And we're also helping to prevent injury. And we're doing that by keeping the joints open and encouraging and improving freedom of movement. So that is why we need to stop with the idea of being correct, at least for a few minutes in our sessions. Obviously, when you're adding weights or you're doing a main set and you want to assess somebody, or you want to build strength or focus on something specific, then obviously you want to get them to do the correct way or the traditional way or the way that you've been doing it before. But at least give few minutes in your session for your clients to establish their own opportunities to experience how to get it right for themselves. Okay, it'll be much quicker. So make sure you ask your clients to do that and comment in the video below. Just tell me how you got on. I'm really, really interested to know. And you can also come and join the Facebook group at smartfolks.com. There's a little message going along the bottom here that you can see. Come and join us. We are a growing community of fitness coaches who are wanting to get better results, faster results, more effective results for their clients, and help prevent them from injury at the same time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.